Man, one thing I can hate about Kick is account access always expires. Massive L, big lame, somewhat gay. Hmm. All right. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Oh, I should probably not make this man wait. Or woman. Woman. Done that one first. Oopsies. Interesting. Wow, notify me not super late this time. Crazy. I'm switching up my time, so people might not be notified. Seems kind of wasteful, but pays. Bitch. Search your library equivalent. Okay, kind of a waste. Ooh, this guy stinks. What else would I do? It's over for this man. Wow. He's gone. choo pee pee. Oh man, I hate this bird. God, why can't this guy fucking hurry up? Oh my god, what is he thinking about? I don't think you need a hexproof in it, but whatever. Doesn't fucking matter. Bike. This is an early stream. It is. There's a reason. YouTube's suppressing me. I need to favor the algorithm so that Daddy Google, what sort of you? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Somebody was like, somebody came across me, like somebody stopped, said something. I just looked at him because I couldn't really. I had bad hearing anyways, and then they called me a faggot, and then drove off. And I was like, okay, it's kind of weird. Buddy. No attack. Twitch says it's a gaming late night stream. That's so fun. Yeah, Kick for some reason expired my link for my my linkage, so I was like, I don't want to go through all that again. I'll do it later. Don't you have to be gay to say the F slur too? Yeah, you do. The F slur. I just thought it was funny. It was kind of weird. And it's like, if you're gonna call me a faggot, why drive off? Why not let the conversation continue? It's just weird. Not that I would do anything against two aggressive, scary, violent assailants that would make me have to use my Second Amendment right. I don't know. People just be goofy, man. And the thing is, I don't know, in my opinion, I think people are very comfortable when they're in a space where they can talk shit like that in public. The internet, I could care less about. I mean, actually, I could care less. I don't care at all, because words don't offend me. They don't get to me. Not saying that everyone needs to feel like that. Not saying that you should be able to disrespect people like that. Because one day they might say it to the wrong person, and they might unalive them. They might kill them. I'm not gonna say unalive, because saying unalive is gay and retarded. I'm gonna lose this one. I can feel it. Fuck. And the thing is, like, I don't think necessarily the word is what makes people angry. It's like, you think you can talk to me like that kind of thing. That might be it. And what if I said something back, like, you know, would they feel the same? Well, I couldn't anyways. They drove off. It was just kind of funny. And then I was more concerned about, like, my... The funny thing is, I stopped to look at my MP3 player. I'm like, I gotta get songs on here. So I bought some CDs and ripped them, and I'm like, I gotta adjust this. And it was running very low on battery on my e-bike. Oh man, I barely made it. 40 miles was crazy though. It was super awesome. Ooh. Not that this is gonna help me now. God, this guy is taking so long. I hate him. I hate him so much. Oh, it's hurting my brain. It's hurting this match is hurting my brain because of how long this person is taking. It didn't even fucking matter. Okay, I'm done. I'm bored. My brain bores me when people take too long to think. What is the point of an e-bike? What do you mean, what is the point of it? Are you retarded? Or are you actually asking? Because you're retarded. What? Their strategies make you bored. They know my they know my ADHD is kicking in. That's a good strategy actually against me. I get bored very quick when people like take too long to make decisions. I try to make my decisions much quicker. The only time that I'll be like, wow, I'm being an asshole right now, because I'm like looking at memes while my hand is sitting there in Mulligan. Yeah, e-bikes are great. They're awesome. They're almost utilitarian. And I have a regular bike too. Like I have both. I think they're and they're private. No registration. Nice. No, what's the word? No registration, no tracking. You just buy it. God damn it. Okay. Not too mad. No registration, no tracking, very little maintenance, cost is cheap, batteries are cheap. You can actually, if you want to go the super Giga Chad retard open source route, you could actually quite literally, ooh, I got to. You could actually build your own e-bike yourself. It's completely possible. It's a little janky looking, but who cares? He quit. What up, Bill? He quit. Fuck him. So, like, I did go down like a slight rabbit hole of like building my own e-bike. What is even an e-bike? It's an electric bicycle. Billy, are you retarded? What's up, Jed? So like, you might be British, so this might make all sense. So you have e-bikes that are electric. You might be asking out of curiosity. Hummer, by the way, makes e-bikes. I don't want a special deal. Quit asking for my email. So this is an e-bike. 80 miles. Take that with a grain of salt. Probably not true. So like my bike is, it's kind of old now. Anyone with anything from Winter Schnitzel? That sounds Canadian. I built a gas mini bike in 280. Yeah. Gas is great, but gas is a commodity that is controlled, and quite literally, my stupid city wants to ban. Well, fuck your city, by the way. Gas is cool, but it's a commodity that's controlled by very powerful people. You can't control the sun. So my goal is to buy a second battery and then folding solar panels. You can get these portable solar panels. They're very expensive, obviously, but there's an even cheaper one. There's, let's go Dubai. No taxes, guys. Going to Dubai. So you could get a briefcase for like $400, or you could do this. You could be a Giga Chad and get the rolling up solar panel. Because kids are dumb on them and block traffic. Yeah, that sounds like ass. That sounds like AIDS, actually. So you could get these and charge your e-bike. Power Film is an excellent brand. According to the Retarded Brave AI, an e-bike helps you with... Oh, you actually didn't know. I was just being internet mean. My bad. It's high compression. I could make an E100 if I... Yeah, you could do, like, you could make your own e-bike 100%. It's not... You paying this... I mean, you're just paying for the convenience. That's all. Hey, whatever happens to the guy who built the car that ran on water, that was retarded. And it's... Bill, no offense, this is like a common myth that goes around. So... They've already done this before, where they've taken stuff and ran it on water like it's not efficient. This is the same thing with E85. So E85 was supposed to it was supposed to replace gas. It's not efficient. It's so bad, actually, that you spend more money. I think if these mega corporations, if they wanted to, if they found an alternative that they could make money off of, not the sun, because the sun is uncontrollable for now, it actually makes it very difficult to do that. So you have to remember, in hindsight, that, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to understand, in hindsight, E85 is racing gas. Yeah, but a lot of cars tried to run off E85. None taken, bro. Oh no, it's pretty much, yeah. But this was supposed to be like the replacement. Like, guys, we found the replacement to gas, E85. But like that was the whole point. People were like, "Oh, this guy found like cars like based on water, and this water BRB, water is like going to hydrogen cars are going to replace." It's not. Gas is the most efficient right now, 2025. Gas is the most efficient, readily available fuel source. Sorry to hear that. You just put baking soda and water in a jar and run electricity through it to make flammable water gas that can run engines. But for big engines, you probably need multi-thread baking soda jars. Yeah, there's also in the UK. So diesels can run on anything. Diesel engines, if I could spell it right. I can't ever spell it right. English guys. Diesel engines are supposed to, you can make fuel out of algae. Yeah. And you can make fuel out of plastic. And then they find out that it's not ergonomic. You don't get a good return. It's very expensive. All gas is, how much energy can I put into something and get the most profit out of it? I mean, this is just capitalism 101. But right here, diesels can literally run at anything. You could run diesels on crude oil. You probably need like a 6-quart baking soda jar anyway to run a nice car. So, diesel engines can run on crude oil. They can run on oil, but in the UK, it is taxed if you take too much cooking oil. And it's probably not good for your engine in the long term, from what I've read. But some people have done biofuel, quote unquote biofuel, and converted their vehicle to essentially make it run on cooking oil, and then you find out in the long term it's not efficient, it burns quicker. I mean, it's all about efficiency is always going to be the maximum, thought brain. Because if that wasn't true, then we would have never made efficient cars. There are some trucks now that get 30 miles to the gallon, which is fucking crazy. So there's pros and cons to fuel efficiency. The true independent fuel efficiency is an electric car. Longest range, technically a bike, actually. I believe the Lucid Air, that's crazy, 400 miles. I want you to think about that. This is just in the last, I remember this. So the Chevy Silverado, made of tornadoes and Chuck Norris I gotta find that meme. Oh man, that one's gonna hurt. That was such a, I met a boomer that knew this meme and he thought it was funny. I love this meme. This one was so funny back. It's still funny now. But like EVs, if you're telling me you drive more than 300 miles to the gallon, you're a fucking retard. You're lying to me. Everyone has range anxiety. They think that they look at this Hummer, the size of it, the size of this fucking Hummer, and it gets 290. That's fucking crazy. EVs is truly the most independent form of electric vehicles as long as you can repair it yourself to a certain degree. But people forget that electric vehicles technically have less maintenance because they have less moving parts. So you're really only worrying about the computer. There is pros and cons to it, but if you want to talk about true independence, that's it. God, I love this video. I gotta stop every few minutes so I don't get a strike from this. This is the funniest thing on the planet. This was definitely done in Adobe After Effects.
Let me tell you something about my Chevy Silverado. Chevys are strong, dependable, and they'll roundhouse kick Ford right in the fucking mouth. Chevy Silverados are made out of thunderstorms, Bruce Lee movies, and big dicks. Chevy Silverados are built tough, tougher than Tech Sergeant Chris Robinson. Let's take a look under the motherfucking hood. All you gotta do is push this button. Chevys come standard chock full of goodies. Chevys come with a Vortec engine made out of real tornadoes. Difference between Chevy and Ford: Chevy owners get pussy. Ford owners get fucked by their Uncle Rick.
You know what's funny about this clip? Why buying an old truck is a genius idea? Yeah. I've been watching this for 10 years. Never loses luster. He's still making it. It's truly funny. In 2025.
The cabin. Gatlinburg. A lot.
I thought
Why did I get a Chevy Silverado? That answer's simple. I don't suck dick. Ford is synonymous with big fucking piece of shit. Take the F and put it at the beginning. Take the B, turn it into an O. Take the P, turn it into an R. Take the S and turn
This is honestly like 3D level thinking to come to this conclusion.
Turn it into a D. Is that a coincidence? I think not.
But fucked by their Uncle Rick. Yeah, for real.
Standard Ford will go for about 200,000 miles. Chevy Silverado, well, they go infinity miles.
This was definitely peak comedy and oh man, they made a 3 10 years ago. I never saw this one.
Tell you something about this Chevy Colorado. Chevy Colorado might be small, but at least it's not a goddamn Ford. How do I know it outperforms any Ford on the market? Well, dick suckers don't drive it. The Chevy Colorado is small, but it's roomy. Comes with a crew cab. Enough room in there to fit a murder weapon. Not in the glove box, in my fucking pants. The Chevy Colorado.
You know what's funny is like trucks are so like. Oh wow, he's still alive.
Emery King, broadcasting for Forza Tuning and Performance in Georgetown, Indiana. Let's go.
That's crazy. I thought this guy died. Well, he's got to be fucking old now. This was like 10 years ago. Wow. Okay. It's kind of weird. Oh, wow.
So I did a silly little video the other day where I claimed to have been diagnosed with some obscure and
This is peak. Is he still alive? Oh, he plays Ready or Not. That's awesome. But he probably plays on fucking like YouTube, like Facebook Livers. Because I found this when I was on Facebook for whatever reason. The Volkswagen Golf. I'd take a Honda any. Yeah, Hondas are great. So the good example of this is, ooh, what is it? Foreign. So, Foreign Connects, I came across by accident. They explained something really simple. The reason you see a lot of these vehicles, you see a ton of these vehicles that last so long. They're like 7 years. That's crazy. 8 years. So a lot of these, a lot of these vehicles will kind of like, they explain it like a lot of people like want really high horsepower. Ooh, that's not it. So, Hondas are too good. Yeah, they're great. They're one of the best vehicles next to Honda's, Toyota, Miata, Mazdas. Even Miatas are great. Volkswagen. What am I saying? Volkswagens are awesome. I had a Volkswagen I loved. So, you buy these vehicles. Their point is you can run these vehicles with no oil, barely any gas in the tank, and the shit will still fucking run. You can beat the shit out of these vehicles. The only problem is you have to either convert it or you have to live with that it's on the wrong side. I say the wrong side because I'm American. But you can get the older ones, yeah. The new ones, not so much. So the reason is because a lot of these people want high horsepower vehicles, and it made sense when they said it. It made complete sense. They want these high horsepower vehicles. More horsepower equals more strain on the engine. More strain on the engine equals more problems. So a lot of these vehicles are not built for speed. They're just built to last. Now, is their pricing kind of insane? Sure, but they're probably factoring in the cost of... They're probably factoring in the cost of importing it. Importing cars is very, very expensive. Like, very expensive. But you can get these. Damn. I don't think they have any... a lot of their cars are on the wrong side. Lewis Russell made a video about new Volkswagens being shit. Yeah, and he's probably right. These vehicles. So look, electric vehicles have the pros and cons. I think they're great. I think the less maintenance is a very utilitarian take because it's less moving parts. That can create better outcomes. Horsepower is irrelevant because it's electric. These vehicles have more moving parts, but they're simpler in terms of mechanical ideology. And they last longer because the horsepower is much lower, thus causing less strain on the engine. The more strain you cause on the engine, the more damage that you're going to have in the outcome. More or less. You can get these Mitsubishis like dirt fucking cheap, by the way. Mitsubishi is fucking great. Mechanically wise, easy to fix. These are like... and even so, Toyota has a 10K truck. I think it's only in a manual. This is crazy. This would destroy... I would get this. As long as it was... I think it's all... There's no electronics. This is a crazy, crazy car. It'll never get put here. You could, again, wrong side. You can love them stick. Yeah, stick shift is obviously better. Not faster, just easier to replace. The problem is, I think it's gonna be only in a stick. It's in a diesel. This is crazy good. So I think it's called the Helix. So many people would buy this. We're tired of seeing $60,000 to $80,000 trucks. We're tired of seeing subscriptions. We're tired of seeing people put house-worthy down payments on vehicles. But this is somewhat a consumer problem. People continue to consume. They're like, perfect. So it doesn't fucking matter. And the manual is big motherfucking trucks are dumb and very. Yeah. They're stupid. So there's a subreddit called Fuck Cars, and they make a very valid point, minus their crazy takes in general. They make a very valid point to be like, hey, big cars suck, and it's a part of it. It's a deeper. It's deeper than that. It's really, I know everyone says that, but it really is. There's some laws that were written that pretty much make trucks just pass regulation. Not just bikes. Explains this like better than I could. It's kind of insane. There's a lot of reasons why we have so many trucks on the road at the price that they are, and it makes no fucking sense. They're retarded in principle. They lose the utilitarian side in principle. And quite literally, there's not much of a choice you have. Ruin this guy's day. Didn't get to 2026 beyond because they're mandated to have automatic. Yeah, and I don't like that. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some features I get that probably make us a better driver. I mean, my personal internal take, this is going to sound extreme. I don't think humans are good at driving. I don't think we should drive. I think we're all bad at driving. Oh, I am fucking deleting this motherfucker. Hell no. I think humans are bad at driving. I don't think they're ever going to get good at it. I think they're pretty bad. I mean, that's my personal take. But driving has its benefits 100%. It's gotten us further. It's gotten us better. But city designs are pretty bad. Cities are designed pretty bad. cars are designed pretty bad. There's not much we can do about it. Besides, get proper legislation, allow repairability. Anti-right to repair extends far beyond phones, far beyond computers, far beyond manufacturer. It extends into the fact that people should be able to repair and fix their own car at their own will. There is a YouTuber who had a Tesla and had an issue with something, and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna fix it myself. That doesn't, if I can have the ability at my own will, buy a product with my money and I own it, and I should be able to fix it. There should be no restrictions. There should be no problems. This whole like, oh, it's gonna flood our warranty department. Like, that's all I hear. Like, you're just retarded. You buy something, you own the thing, you should be able to fix it if you have the ability to do so. If you don't, allow me to go to a mechanic and then do it myself. Simple economics. There should be zero bootlicking for these companies where they're like, I'm scared of getting sued. That's all I hear. Like, just cock gobbling these fucking retards at the end of the day. That's all it comes down to. Is people put the giant cock and boot into their mouth and they're like, give me more. Like, at the, it's crazy because I don't think it's hitting the car market to the extent that has made people angry enough. That's all it comes down to. With vehicles, you drive it every day, you use it every day, and that kind of puts something into the back of people's heads where they're like, oh, this is making my life worse, so I'm gonna reject this. But I don't think it's there yet. I think it's getting there. That's just my personal take. And look at the cars that force you to have an app. Think about that one. I want you to think about real hard about that one. That if you need an app to operate your vehicle, that should be a red flag. Ooh. Damn. Okay. And he lost. Ooh. This guy's cheeks is clapped if I get this. Blah blah. Hell yeah. Ooh. Base to win. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video.